Hello, and welcome back to Jake's RC Stuff, and today we're carrying on with the FT Goblin. And so, we now need to move on to doing the front section, which my understanding is it just sort of slips over the front and you take it on off to put the battery in. Interesting. So these are the bits that you need. You need this sort of, looks a bit like a bird, I think. And then you have these two side pieces. There is enough in the kit to make two, in case you balls up the first one, which is nice of them. But yeah, these are the parts we need. I'm going to watch some of the video and put a video on in my ears, and yeah, we'll go on this and see what happens. Okie dokie. So I've removed this little piece with the knacker duct, and then we need to remove all of this outer section, but with the paper still there. So let's get on and do it, as well as cutting out the hole for the camera. So we'll show you in a moment. Okie dokie, so I've done the hole here, I've cut all of that foam away. I've got disturbed in the middle, of course, but no. So what we need to do is we now need to try and peel off the paper from this, all of this, and also on, where are they on? These two bits as well. So we can get that started. Right, it turns out I also need to get rid of this little section at the back, so we'll just cut across the rear. Try and flick the So the idea is you can do this, and then do this, to flip it over like that, but I need to get the hot glue gun on, so I'll be back shortly. Okay. So what we need to do is put some hot glue on here, and then this and this line up with this line and this line. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we've got to get these up 90 degrees and get these sort of bent in a little bit. So we're going to start with the straight edge, and then we'll go from there. this is becoming a bit of a nightmare to try and sort out. I'm going to get this back edge all the way to there, so I think I'm just going to glue it so the back edge is there. And then I can focus on squeezing in these front halves to make the nose look right. So, applying glue. I'm trying to get this front sorted out. It's turning into a wee bit of a nightmare. Excellent. Good. Knackered it up. Well, as you might be able to see, I made a complete and utter balls up at the front end of this. It's really not my best work. And then I tried to resurrect the second one after I knackered. This is actually the first one I knackered up, and it's not good. I've decided what I'm going to do, because I'm actually recording this on like the 29th of August. So we've not been to Weston Park yet. I'll see if there's any maker foam at Weston Park, get a few sheets, and then I'm going to make my own design of this, where the front end doesn't kink in at the front, it just goes over, like every other model. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I can possibly try and tidy it up a little bit with Gorilla Tape, but it is quite heavy. We'll just use this for now. Probably before I fly it, we'll have it swapped over to something else anyway. But yeah, so now it looks like as if we are trying to build this front piece that allows us to put the camera on, so I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, so what we need to do next is have a look at gluing on the front piece. Here is our camera mount. Because I'm using a big camera, this hole needs to be to the top. So I'm just going to take the hot glue, pour it around this frame. There we are. So now I need to get, let me just move some things around. Oh, I need to put tape on this. Problem is, there's just some stuff in this workshop that's hard to get to. Tape is unfortunately one of them. So, scissors are going to be best for this, I think. This is my equivalent of packing tape if you're watching the FliteTest tutorial. Hooray! So now we need to have a look at sticking these round things in. Okay, now because we need to use the big camera, we need to use the outer holes, which I need to stuck well to this blind. For some reason it fits quite good with it. There's a bit of tape, I think I'll do it. Yeah, that's looking right. Or it doesn't hold in very well. The holes are massively too thick. Right. Then because we're using the big camera, you then use a smaller set of these. So you have small and large, we're using a small set. And then we're using the small holes. I don't understand why this is... Oh, if you've done this properly, it should be a nice tight fit. Not as tight as your nans anyway. So then we need the camera, which should fit between here somewhere. what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. I'm just going to use one of these, some super glue, to get them glued in. Their wooden pieces, I'd say, are certainly not as good as their foam. Well, I've had some issues with their foam recently, so. But I'm going to get all that glue together, and I'll be back with you all very shortly. Okay, so the front is on, and as you might be able to see, there's a camera in there. I decided to use a new camera, and for now, let me pull this off. It's all the way at the back, and I drilled the holes out a little bit so the little sort of grubs will be fine. I need to connect up the camera to the sort of wire lead. Also, I dropped it and dented the fin. So, what I need to do is, well, nothing really, but I would say if you're building one, leave it till last. I think it'll be a lot better, saving getting damaged. But I can connect this. This does do more than 12 volts, so it'll be fine. So this is going to run 4S. Alright, so we can do that. I need to look at battery. That's the batteries we're using. Plenty of room for that to fit in there. Also need the antenna. Okay, so I put the antenna on now. That's ready, so we can plug it in. I'm just going to get the radio out. I'm going to look at plugging it in, see what the FPV stuff looks like. So, mate, need to move this forward. Okay. So we're more or less at this point done for now in its current form. I'm going to put the FliteTest sticker on. I'm going to have it about there to cover up that little hole. I need to do the prop. I've made sure the motor's going the right way because it was going the wrong way and the nut on the end of the motor shot off. So I'll spin it around, I'll put a prop on. Probably go for a 5045 bull nose. Also need to, I'm going to put in some dual rates just to calm it down a little bit. Elevator and aileron. But we'll see how we go. So get the prop on, do some dual rates. Other than that, it is done. For C of G, you've got these two little holes there. It's right on the edge of being tail heavy, but the battery is all the way forward, so we'll see how we get on. That's where I'm going to do the dual rates to calm it down a bit. But yes, thank you all for watching. It's been a nice little build series on this. It's a little short saying how much I've enjoyed it. And as I say, probably when I can get some foam, we're going to remake this front piece, but just make it straight and try and get the smooth, if that makes sense, the corner smooth. But yeah, I'll do the prop, dual rates, and the sticker. We'll be all ready to go. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, click the like button. Helps me a lot. Remember to subscribe. Oh, excuse me, if you're new and enjoy this. And the comments are down below if you have any questions or feedback or anything. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.